This is the new distribution point here in Lakeport. We're at 857 11th Street here in the Willow Tree Shopping Plaza. And basically what this is the next jet distribution point so that people that have been displaced by the Valley Fire now have a place to go to get their needs. The specific things we have here is clothing for men, women, children, bedding and food, toiletries, and cleaning supplies. And that will be arranged from size as well as going from light wear to some of your heavier coats. So we have winter wear as well. So all they would have to do is they'd come in. We have a registration form in which they can fill out and just bring either your ID or something that if you were renting, maybe a bill or something. And that way what we're going to be able to do is register you in so that we'll be able to make sure we're meeting all your needs and make sure we can continue to do so. So as things deplete, we'll be able to restock them and make sure that we're helping people with their felt need at that moment.
So this is just the main floor, and then there's other space in the back that you're staging and bringing things in.
Correct. We call it the scary area if you wanted to see it.
Yeah, you want to
want to see the scary area?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
It's almost Halloween or something.
So as you can see, we're going from small, medium, large, extra large, extra small. So we're going to be able to put it into just like a shopping center. You know? Right. Let's take those out first. The wood one. This is a sorting. Things come in and the raw material. So we sort through it, quality control, things like that. Sort it, put it onto its racks. We also have camping gear and things like that for those people that still don't have been allocated to a place. Farther back here, we have a room that we call the scary room, and it's basically, well, raw donations. In fact, I don't see my stick. It usually takes a stick to even flip on the light because it's all the way against the wall. So, raw material, sleeping bags, tents, things like that. And then, so this is a sorting area, and then back here is where we have our loading bay and everything that's ready to go. Watch your step on this one. We have our toiletries, lotion, shampoos, things people need to day-to-day basis, and then backstock. This is the stuff that we have that's already been sorted through, already ready to go, so as the people come in and go through the things out there, then we can fill it back up again and make sure that we're ready to help supply the needs of more people.
So this stuff is already just ready to actually bring out and stage. It's,
Yep.
You know exactly.
Already been sorted, women's jackets, sweaters, tops, women's jeans, shoes, miscellaneous, tops, men's. So it's already been set aside. And then one of the really wonderful things that happened was Venice Community Services had donated a whole bunch of these. What it is it's a 5-gallon bucket, and it says disaster response, and then on the back is ADRA, and inside is not only a 5-gallon bucket with a lid that they can use, but it's also cleaning supplies and things they would need for when they do get a place. And so you have paper towels, cleaning supply. It has a list of everyone that came together to create this. You have UPS, ADRA, Illinois Material Handling, Logistics, cleaning supplies that they will need so when they do get into a place, or if their place is viable and they can go back into it, then this and maybe a smoke odor remover, and they'd be set. We got this building and we started taking in deliveries from Calistoga, Boucher Campground, things like this. And we were able to organize things in such a big way in such a small space. We're only talking about 7,000 square feet. I mean, it was smaller than the church. But we were able to organize it, we were able to get it ready, we were able to palletize, sift through things, really make sure we're giving out quality things to the people in need. And the county showed up one day and I gave them the tour of what we were doing, why we decided to do it that way, why we decided to set it up like a store. because like I said before, you have people who've never had to ask for things ever, now having to ask for things. So I wanted to make it as nice and congenial as possible, so let them hold on to their dignity. They're just shopping. That's all they're doing. And so they came in, saw how it was run. They were, I guess, impressed enough, and then they left. And maybe about 2 days later, they came back and said, you know what, can you take over the Workrite building, which was a building over there by the airport that was procured by the county. And the people that started the groundwork did great. They got the facility, which was really good, but they just started getting dumped on. Every place was sending them stuff, and it was really hard to get ahead of things, especially if you don't have any prior training or anything like that. And so we went over there to take management of the facility over, and we saw what we were walking into, and it was one of those things where we had to say, we have to stop. We have to reset and do it right, because it was just being, like I said, a dumping ground for everybody. So we pulled entire sections, which is probably 7,000 square feet on its own, out of there to a staging area, so we could then sift through it, palletize it properly, make sure for safety alone, so these boxes aren't crinkling, falling down, landing on people kind of thing, and getting it ready so a distribution like this site could actually use it. Otherwise, you're just passing on the junk. You're passing on the responsibility. So we can do a first stage sifting. So you go through men's, women, boy, girl, baby hygiene. Just really simple. Because when a distribution site says, hey, I need men's clothes, they're going to say, I need men's clothes, not I need flannel shirts, extra large with brass buttons. It's just not going to happen. They do this place does the fine sorting, we do the quality.
Alex LeQuinn with the California Conservation Corps. We're here to do donation sorting and helping out with the receiving and distribution of all the donated goods from town.
What's the context?
The context of it is there is plethora of donations that have been given to the county here that is obviously in devastation, and this is the main hub here. So all the donated goods from Middletown to Cobb are coming here, and we're helping with the sorting out. So everything's being labeled. We have male, female, babies, hygiene, sports, camping, so on and so forth, and everything is being organized and well put.
I'm Tajay Scoggins, and I'm at the Workrite Center in Lakeport, and this is admin, and we take in volunteers. When they come in, we'll write forms and they'll help out, or when people come in to give donations, we'll write down how many donations they brought and how many pallets it is.
My name is Lori Thornton, and this is the warehouse where we have found a place to secure for the donations for the Lake County fire victims of the Valley Fire. And this is kind of an example of the generosity of all of the people. We've had people drive from Los Angeles, from Nevada, from all over the country in this area trying to support people and help people to recover and help them get back on their feet. And it just proves how generous people can be. The love and the support of knowing that people do care about them, and we have a lot of stuff, but it also means a lot of heart that has gone into people gathering things that are needed and trying to take care of people that they don't even know, but they just wanted to help out. And that's been a great blessing in my life to be able to be a part of that. Right now, the whole warehouse is 69,000 square feet, and we have, I would say, roughly about 25,000 square feet of pallets and goods that we have right now. The other part is also being rented by other people, so we're trying to stay in our perimeter. So right now we have the Sears store in Lakeport that's going to be opening on Monday to be a distribution center for the fire victims. And on Wednesday we'll be opening the front of the warehouse and the offices as a distribution center for the fire victims. We also have the Little Red Schoolhouse up on Cobb, which is the Cobb Lions group. They're distributing up there. And we also will have a distribution site that will be in the Hidden Valley area. Not sure on the exact location. We're starting that right now. And we'll be getting stuff out to them. So what we do here is the warehouses, we distribute out to those different distribution sites to take care of the fire victims and get what they need that we have here out to them. Looking out at all of the things that we have close to 700 or more pallets of things that we've organized and have been sorted and been ready to send out to the fire victims. We also have about 600 pair bins of goods that all need to be sorted still, but we'll get those and sort them and do the same thing and palletize them and make them so they're able to be sent out to people. Interesting.
How many people do you have working as volunteers at this point?
A handful, unfortunately. I have several of the church members plus volunteers, like the ladies who are here today are coming from Marin.
Okay.
So.
Can people volunteer?
Yes.
And are you taking volunteers?
Yes, very much so. In fact, we have a small little volunteer registration form, and then that way they also have a way they can clock in and out. So we turn those numbers into the county, and then FEMA reimburses the county for volunteer hours.
Okay, okay.
So it's a way of helping our local community as well.
Right, okay. If they want to volunteer, do they have to go through the county? Do they need to contact it?
No, they can
just
come
here?
straight here.
A whole row of small, medium, large, and then we're just going to go straight through like that. So the thing is, just leave it like that.
Can I be of help? These don't have wheels. Alright, so I'll bring you 6 more of those. That'll free up these racks, which means we now have more display floor. Which means more product out and more people to be helped at once.
Oh no.
What are we going to put on those? Close.